the American Modafferi will have a 2-inch reach advantage. With the official introductions, here's Bruce Butler.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding an undefeated professional record. 7 wins, no losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Bishkek, Kazakhstan, Antonina La Pantera Shevchenko. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 22 wins, 16 losses. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, presenting the number 7 ranked flyweight contender in the world, Roxanne, the Happy Warrior Modafferi! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mark Goddard.
The referee for this one is Mark Goddard, all set for a maximum 3 5-minute rounds of flyweight action. Modafferi with an outstretched arm. There is Shevchenko. Modafferi's in the black with blue trunks, Shevchenko in the red. These two did engage in a little trash talking, which Antonina said surprised her, given the title The Happy Warrior, but it ended quite casually with a tea party for Shevchenko and a retirement due for Modafferi's dad, so nothing too fierce.
She's the Happy Warrior, but she's still a warrior, and no matter how much she smiles, people can't underestimate how good she is.
Yeah. Lots of movement you'll see from Modafferi. She's been working hard on that with John Wood.
And it shows, even with her fight with Sarge, you could see the improvements in her boxing. It's just Sarge is so physically strong for that division that she's going to give anybody that she faces trouble. But Roxanne had moments of brilliance in there, and you've seen that when she gets mount now, she's not just looking for a submission. If she gets top control, she's willing to throw some elbows and look for ground and pound, and that's something that you kind of saw early on in her career. She was a little shy away from being a little bit more aggressive at that.
Yeah, and she said against Eubank she did feel like she was the weaker athlete. She's since been doing a lot of strength and conditioning at the PI to try and bring that up.
I think we really saw what Roxanne was capable of when she fought Bob Hunchak, who's another veteran of combat sports. But this is a very different thing in front of her here. You know, Antonina Shevchenko is a lethal striker, a very difficult person to get even close to, and you can see Modafferi is now struggling with that. She's trying to use feints and jabs to edge her way inside, but at some point she has to commit to a takedown attempt, and that's going to be the real challenge.
The one thing I would ask both of you actually is, okay, Antonina has got so much experience over the years, but Modafferi is just so unorthodox and such a mixed martial arts fighter that would she have seen that mold before, or would it be something that she hasn't really had a good look at?
Well, as you said, she's got a very unique timing. Roxanne has. She's got an unusual cadence, you could say. It's quite unorthodox, quite herky-jerky, and it's difficult to read whether she's going to throw a punch or she's just trying to work her way inside. But, I mean, Roxanne is tough as well as skilled, so she will take these chances. She's just trying to read her opportunities at the moment and not rush onto something dangerous. She's edging away him with that jab. She's trying to be very, very intelligent about this.
Antonina's laser focused, just waiting for that target to come inside.
So good at angling off. She's not just going straight back. She goes back a little bit towards this fence, but then she'll move to her right, move to her left, and try to land a counter punch as she's doing it as well. But Roxanne's still pressuring forward, landed a right hand there. Another right hand.
As Megan was explaining, a lot of work's been done with Joanne Calderwood at Syndicate for Roxanne Modafferi. That's a very good look for her coming into this. Oh, lots of anti-clinch work in particular.
She's getting very aggressive. Oh, head kick. Roxanne moves forward.
She keeps on coming, doesn't she?
Roxanne is insistent on controlling the center as well, so I'm assuming that she wants this takedown up against the fence. Probably going to be easier than trying to shoot a double leg, although she does have those knee pads on.
Modafferi slowing the fight down in these ranges, looking for opportunities to upset Shevchenko, but watch out for that body lock and takedown. or any other takedown that presents itself.
The other thing you have to be aware of when you're fighting either of the Shevchenko sisters, but a striker of that kind of caliber, is that all the time you're standing on the outside, they're reading you and checking your timing. That's nice work by Roxanne. Can Valentina get back to her feet now? This is desperate time for Roxanne. If she can keep this on the floor, this is a huge
nice
statement.
Step over.
Steps over, nice. Look how strong Valentina, I'm going to keep doing that. Look how strong Antonina Shevchenko is. Back to her feet.
Oh, yeah.
Great work by
But Roxanne really pressuring her down. She's still got that whizzer. She's got to start. There she goes. I was going to say she should just start trying to soften her up, throw some punches, and change things up for a second. Tries to switch to the double leg. Gonna hook that leg.
She'll have no problem in making this a real dogfight in these ranges.
You can see some redness on the leg of Roxanne.
Beautiful
Modafferi.
work there from Roxanne.
This is Roxanne's second only fight in Europe. Last time she fought here was at Cage Warriors. I actually was on the call that night, so a pretty good moment for me to be octagon side for both of her fights in this region.
You guys both made it.
Coming up to 10 seconds to go, but this is going to be a confidence booster for Roxanne that knows she can get to mount if she needs to.
Oh, nice ending.
Counting down the seconds here in this opening round. We'll see round number 2 after the break.
Now on AutoTrader, you can start your deal online to save you time at the dealership. Choose from available financing options and get a no-surprise monthly payment based on your information. AutoTrader. Buy faster.
The all-wheel drive lock mode on the Telluride helps ensure maximum grip to all 4 tires. Much like a bull, planting its hooves firmly into the earth right before it gives you that look that says, run.
With UPS, future you graduates from Metro College with 0 debt. How? As a package handler, you'll have a great job while you attend Metro College, and 100% of your tuition will be covered. Future you goes further than you imagine. Find out what you'll become at UPS.
UFC Fight Pass has you covered all month long. In the next 10 days, we're bringing you 9 live events from around the world featuring the best of Muay Thai boxing and MMA. Plus, we're just 2 weeks away from Invicta Phoenix Rising Series, a one-night, 8-woman single elimination MMA tournament live on May 3rd. Become a part of the non-stop action with UFC Fight Pass.
Lead sidekick attempt from Shevchenko. Interesting feedback from the corner team of Modafferi, telling her to not rush in too carelessly, to start level changing a bit more now. Especially now she's managed to secure a takedown in that first round. A little more funky, I think, with the words.
Oh, nice left hand by Shevchenko.
Yeah. Roxanne is eating it, though. I mean,
yeah.
Oh, gotta be careful of that stuff, though. That's not easy to eat.
Yeah, she was looking to get her head underneath that spinning attack.
Yeah, she's gonna have to level change or something here. She's starting to get touched.
I think as soon as she feels like Shevchenko's back against the fence close enough, she'll be able to drive her into it.
Nice hook.
The focus right now seems to be octagon control.
Shevchenko just bouncing her fist off the forehead of Modafferi right now.
Excellent hands by Shevchenko, as you would expect.
Well, Roxanne, man, the pressure she puts on you.
Good.
She's on her leg.
in on that high crotch.
She's gonna hook the leg. She's gonna go for the same exact takedown that she got in round 1. She's gonna pull that leg down, but so far, Antonina doing a better job defending it. She's got to get her base wider and keep her feet even closer to the fence so that Roxanne can't hook over that leg.
Yeah, Roxanne's got the underhook here, but the whizzer's causing her some problems. Trying to drag Shevchenko towards the canvas, but good balance by Antonina.
Shevchenko, a minus 280 favorite coming into this one. Modafferi looking good as a live underdog at times.
Outside reach, she's got that far side hip control as well. And now she goes high with the underhook.
Nice work. I didn't think she had her body for a moment there. I thought she'd gone a little early, but she did well.
Shevchenko right in her own corner, though. That's a favorable spot if there is such a
I know, I can't help but watch Valentina a little bit, too.
The problem is, you know, if Roxanne wins here, then she knows who she's fighting next. This is really strong work from Roxanne. Experience coming into play.
And an interesting first round, too, right? Because obviously Valentina...
It's catching over here.
Antonina landed some beautiful strikes, was looking really good in the beginning, but got taken down, got controlled. So it's, what are we looking at? You know, going into the second round, she gets another takedown. So could be looking at 2 rounds.
Little pub quiz for you guys. First female bout in Russia. This is it.
Really?
Yeah, making history tonight. For the UFC, sorry. For the UFC.
You are full of fun facts.
You just want to go on nights out with me.
I'm going to go do trivia with you somewhere.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to do that.
Roxanne's got to watch the up kicks here. Good work getting to a knee very, very quickly as she tries to pass the guard. Shevchenko, though, creating space here. It's going to be difficult to finish this triangle with Roxanne.
Hard hammer fist there from Antonina from the bottom.
But we look at the total strike count. I mean, Roxanne's edging it here. Significant strikes, not so much. 31 for Shevchenko to 16 for Modafferi, but 44 total strikes to 41. You know, a higher success rate, a higher work rate. 3 of 3 for takedowns. It's 100%.
I think the takedowns is really, you know, especially now that we're a minute left in round 2. She's got the only takedown. She's got the control for sure. With almost 3 minutes of control at this point.
Yep.
And the strikes are extremely close. So yes, the significant strikes going to Antonina, but as far as total, Modafferi.
But Modafferi's not using that approach either, Dan,
No.
is she? She's not looking to significantly strike you.
No,
she's looking
touch, get you to the ground.
To get into positions.
But then I know I raise this probably every time I'm on the broadcast. What's the difference between a significant strike? You know, I mean, this is a debate.
Who's
that I'm
judging
constantly-
that? Yes, exactly.
I would say a strike that's significant is a strike that has some kind of positive effect. And as of right now, Shevchenko has not been able to hold Modafferi off, which means that they've not been that significant. She's been landing clean shots, but Modafferi's still
going right
pushing
through
her
it.
pace.
Yeah, she's showing her chin is holding up for sure.
I would say that these are more significant, given the fact that she's able to hit her cleanly without her being able to move.
Counting down the seconds for round number 2. Looks like we're going to see a third. We'll be back.
You gonna make me turn back, way back to the oldest me. Guarantee that you notice me. You don't want my soul from sleep. You gonna make me turn back, way back to the oldest me. Guarantee that you notice me.
Sarah's last tuition payment sent off. Feeling good?
Oh, yeah. Now I'm ready to focus on my project.
This is why we plan. Oof. You never cease to amaze me, Maya.
See how investing with a JP Morgan advisor can help you. Visit your local Chase branch.
With UPS, future you graduates from Metro College with 0 debt. How? As a package handler, you'll have a great job while you attend Metro College, and 100% of your tuition will be covered. Future you goes further than you imagine. Find out what you'll become at UPS.
This third round is brought to you by P3, the official protein snack of the UFC. There is Antonina Shevchenko against Modafferi. Paul, what do they have in the corners?
Well, for Modafferi, I thought that was brilliant advice in the corner, telling them, hey, listen, we think you might be up 2, but we don't know. Could be 1-1. Let's go out and do the same exact thing that we just did for another round. And as far as Antonina's corner, they're saying you got to set up your punches, set up your kicks with your punches, keep the distance. You got to avoid getting taken to the ground. So I think both corners are telling their fighters what needs to get done. They were urgent in Antonina's corner, and this is exactly what she's doing. So whatever they said to her is being effective. They let her know that, hey, this fight is definitely slipping away from you. You got one more chance to go and get it.
I think the Shevchenko corner team are more certain that she's losing than the Modafferi corner team are that she's winning.
And that's smart, right? Don't you think?
Absolutely. But these from Shevchenko early on in this round, but within 45 seconds, she's on the canvas again. Great work by Roxanne as well, trying to lace the legs, trying to control whatever she can, working to take the back here as well. Shevchenko controlling the wrist. She's going to try and bring that to the other side of her head so the rear naked choke's not a danger. Here she goes. She's going to duck her head to the inside.
Shevchenko currently has a judo and Brazilian jiu-jitsu brown belts on her back, making advances. Nice roll through. Oh, could she get reversed here? Yes, she does, but is there a scramble? Nope. Modafferi finds herself on her back.
But Shevchenko's got a lot of work to do, especially if that first round was Modafferi. She's got to look for a finish now, whether it's a submission or she postures up and starts unleashing some ground and pound. She's got to start working.
And Roxanne's going to be working off her back. You can see her controlling that arm. She's trying to drag the arm across the midsection here.
Look for that arm bar.
Yeah, she's dragging the left arm across. Now she's got that clamped across the chest. Watch her kick her hips out. Beautiful sweep.
Nice sweep to mount.
Very nice. Skills pay the bills, boys.
And now right to full mount.
Heavy hits from Modafferi, but she's also trying to look for opportunities to strike. Let's silence the crowd, didn't it, after we saw that reversal?
Let's
Very pro Shevchenko.
Let's keep an eye on the left arm of Shevchenko, because if that finds its way inside and across the body, there's a rear naked choke attempt there. Roxanne's going to keep dropping these elbows and punches until Shevchenko moves, until she creates a scramble, and then Modafferi is going to start looking for her submissions.
Shevchenko barking instructions to her sister right now. Very tense moments for the Shevchenko corner.
Yeah, I've been watching her this whole time. I'm telling you, she's been fired up the entire fight. I couldn't imagine, you know, I've never had to experience something like that, cornering your own family member in a fist fight. It's got to be stressful. She's back up.
That's good work. Good work. Still time to work as well. Minute 45. Modafferi back to her feet.
This is a very spirited performance from Shevchenko, despite where she's at on the scorecards.
Good work by Roxanne, keeping a hold of the wrist.
Lovely wrist control.
She's moving on to knees here. She needs to close that down as quickly as possible. Get as close to those legs as possible so there's no danger in one of those catching her.
That strength and conditioning program that she's been on is going to be tested right now as we're into the third and final round. 120 left.
Look for that single leg, trying to get her knee in between the legs to separate and then get her hands together, I would imagine. Good work by Shevchenko, controlling the wrist, controlling the inside arm. She's trying to get an underhook on that side, but now Modafferi's got her hands together. With 60 seconds left, can she get this fight back to the ground, or will Shevchenko find space?
Oh, those knees are nasty. And looking for that again, she's got to be so careful. But as Shevchenko tries to curl them in.
And you can see the look on Roxanne's face. She is pushing the pace right now. She's feeling it, but she's only got 36 seconds left.
And we don't know whether she feels confident that she's won this fight, especially given the fact that
there's been some reversals here in this round.
And this round started with her taking some big body kicks.
There's a slight separation, looking at the hips.
Can she stay
driving
close?
forward with the knee?
She almost slid that knee right up the middle. Another takedown from Roxanne.
Key takedown for Modafferi.
5 of 5 on her takedowns here in this fight.
Great stat.
A solid place to finish the fight here.
I'm a stat guy now. I'm a stat guy now, John.
Full stat guy. Well, we'll see what the judges made of this one when we come back.
Sarah's last tuition payment sent off. Feeling good?
Oh, yeah. Now I'm ready to focus on my project.
This is why we plan. Oof. You never cease to amaze me, Mike.
See how investing with a JP Morgan advisor can help you. Visit your local Chase branch.
With UPS, future you graduates from Metro College with zero debt. How? As a package handler, you'll have a great job while you attend Metro College, and 100% of your tuition will be covered. Future you goes further than you imagine. Find out what you'll become at UPS.
Introducing your passport to adventure. The all-new Passport Elite from Honda.
Fort Lauderdale, Florida is the home to next week's UFC Fight Night on ESPN+. A middleweight showdown pits one of the division's best, Jacare Souza, against the red-hot Jack Hermansson. Main card begins on ESPN+ at 9 p.m. Eastern, with the prelims on ESPN at 7 o'clock. All right, time to send it inside now. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Mark Collette scores it 29-28, Modafferi. Maria Makutova scores it 29-28, Shevchenko. And Howard Hughes scores the contest 29-28 for the winner by split decision, Roxanne the Happy Warrior Modafferi.
Ladies and gentlemen, your